round two around Brazil. My name is Pricey, and I'm joined this week by Kachao. Welcome,
Hello,
Kachao.
good evening. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm also good, looking forward to the race.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting race. Um, Obviously, I think TUF1 have it later in the season, so if anybody from TUF1 is watching, it'll be a good idea of what we can do for strategy-wise. But coming into the qualifying session, come on, please be wet.
Oh,
Oh
there we
yes!
go.
I am like Mystic Meg.
There we go. Oh yeah, it's heavy wet as well.
What is it? I think it's gonna be full wet. It's gotta be. Yeah, it's full
Yeah,
wet.
yeah. This is going to be a fun quali session.
Can't wait now. So obviously, I don't know how many people actually practice in the rain. I wouldn't say it's a lot of people, but is it gonna dry up in the race?
That's the question. I don't think we will see dry tests in the quali. It looks way too wet for that.
Yeah, I think it's not gonna be.
Maybe if it stops raining, we could see Inters, but I don't see anyone being able to go out on soft.
Yeah, I think it might be a long time before we get to Inter's conditions, but Duty is the first one out of the pit. Bravely, it does look horrible, to be fair. I'm so glad we are not driving in this.
Yeah, I personally don't like Brazil, if I'm being honest. I know that a lot of people like the track, but I don't. So, whoa.
So what's your thing about it? Is it because it's like not many overtaking, or?
It's a very tight track, and I don't like the second sector like full of hairpins. I just don't like hairpins in general. I think like the type of corner just doesn't suit me. So and also this weird long left-hander in the middle of the second sector is just I don't know.
So we're on board with Duty as he's the first one to cross the line. Looks very cautious into turn 1 and turn 2. On the power, nice and early. Looks like the rear's kind of stepping out a little bit through the long left-hander. So obviously he's going to go purple. So we'll follow on board with him for this lap and see what sort of time he can put in. For wet time, what time are you sort of expecting? Or have you got no idea?
I'm not too sure, but I'm guessing 120s, low 120s, 21, 22.
Oh, okay, so let's have a look. So it does look to be very cautious on the power coming out.
I could be completely wrong with that time. I'm just guessing.
Oh, that's alright. Let's have a look and see how he does. Looks like it might be dry. It might be a dry race because his rear end doesn't look to be too stable. We've got a yellow flag already, so that's McLaren in the pit lane. But coming up to the line, where is Duty going to go? It's not hugging the left-hand side of the track for the shortest run to the line. It's 118.4. So Duty first across the line with a 118.4. Shones next up, who invalidates.
I think next is going to be Corey. I'm on board with him right now.
So let's see what Corey can do. 118.7.
Actually pretty close for the first few laps on the right. Like the gaps are really pretty big.
Oh man, Barry. I think somebody's lost it actually. Yeah, Jags has spun it.
Oh, on his outlap as well, so that ruins his run to the line for fast laps, so that's very unfortunate.
So Wesley's gone into P3. Kieran's invalidated. Is anyone else invalidated? No, TT 119.6.
Signs that. next to the line in 191. I think he could be, even though he's just a reserve, I think he could be one to watch out for the race. I know him from a few other leagues and he's a pretty fast guy, so.
Oh, okay.
Keep an eye, and he's, yeah.
He's out? Oh, so he's pretty fast, but he's binned it already. Okay. So.
Yeah, I commentator's curse.
So while we were talking about that, we missed Shay going to P3, Waitsy going to P5, and Showing go 2 tenths faster than Doody. So the TUF1 man, who has been demoted to TUF2, is on pole. Are we going to see any complaints about this, like we did last week? So Beef's invalidated. Quinn's going to be next up the line.
Even though Shawn missed first race, I think he's immediately going to be a title contender.
Pardon, sorry?
Even though Shawn missed the first round, I think he's still going to be a title contender.
Yeah, I do think so as well. So Kieran's gone into P8, TT's coming up to the line. Where's it going to put him? P7, so he stays where he is, lost a little bit of time. So it's going to be a little bit harder to track people on the wets, so they're probably going to be doing back-to-back runs.
Yeah. Oh, back marker is improving by just 6 cents.
He's
now
lost it.
Half a second. Yeah.
Is there anybody? Sharon doesn't improve.
Moody's also down on his time.
So
he's going for another run.
So Beef hasn't set a lap time yet. So the good man that was P2 in the last race. Let's see what sort of time he can do in this quali session. If anybody's listening from the race, can you please tell me if it's going to be dry or wet, please? And he goes purple in the middle sector. But I think he is a little bit down compared to other people.
Yeah, I think so too.
Not many people hugging to the left-hand side of the track to get the shortest run to the line. And 19.2. So it's going to be a completely dry race, apparently. Cheers, Mini Meerkat.
Okay. I think everyone is going to be starting on the harder compound. I don't think anyone is going to start on the softs.
Yeah, I think everyone will probably start on the mediums. That would probably be the smart way to go.
Yeah.
If you get a safety car early, you can go the hards and just go to the end.
Yeah.
So let's go on Mr. Let's go on board with Mr. P6 and see how he does. So he's already 2 tenths down on his up on his time, or down on his time. We've got and he's lost it, coming out of turn 4. Oh god, P6, what are you doing? So that's really unfortunate. We have got back marker actually coming out on inters, or is he just putting them on in the pits? So not too sure about that.
I don't see infos on my view.
So Wesley's just improved by a second, so that puts him up into P3 at the moment. So it's very close at the top. So it's less than a second covering the top 10.
I saw that he had a Brazilian flag in the lobby. Do you know if he's really Brazilian?
I think his connection tells from last week. I think he was quite laggy, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So
well, if so, then home race for him. So
yeah, let's. So I don't think Shay improves.
Mr. P6 almost missed the pit entry. That was close.
Come on, wait, see what you're doing. So we're on board with Corey Meredith, the league owner, to see what he can do. So he has been out of racing he has missed a couple of seasons actually. So I think he struggled quite a bit in Mexico, but he's up 6 tenths at the moment. So looks really nice and steady coming out. Loads of traction out of the final corner up the hill. Is he going to stick to the left hand side of the track? Nope. Up to the line though, 18 flat. So Corey goes P1 at the moment in time. We got his teammate Shay coming up to the end of the second sector. Where is he going to be? He's a second up on his time as well. So is the track drying?
It doesn't look like it's me.
Maybe they're just... Sorry.
I think it's just that people are now getting used to the wet conditions and just... Shane doesn't go into P1.
Wow, so he lost a little bit of time coming up the hill. I'm surprised he didn't actually invalidate though. It looked like he was slightly over the white line.
Yeah, it was good.
Jack King's still not been able to set a lap bit up to the line, 20.4, so he jumps just in front of his teammate, just there. Have we got anyone on an actual lap? Let's see how many Meerkats doing on the inters actually.
I'm surprised that Woods made the quali in time.
What, did he say wasn't going to make it, or?
No, because he never made quali last season basically.
Oh yeah, Woods missed every single quali I think.
Yeah, so... My timing is completely off. I selected Woods, but I was on board with a Ferrari, so I hope the lobby doesn't glitch.
That'd be a good thing if it doesn't glitch. So on board with Kieran, so he's gained a little bit of time on his first sector split. It looks like he's got quite a bit of traffic in front of him. There's a bit of Red Bull pulling off to the side of the track. Let's see what sort of time he can put in through the middle sector. He's 2 tenths down on this time, so he's looking to improve. Just good traction out the final corner. Not seeing a lot of short shifting.
No. Oh, and Mini Meerkat is on interest now.
Yeah, so Kieran puts himself up into P10, so there is now a whole second between the whole top 10 again. Mini Meerkat looks like he's struggling. Back marker's invalidated, unfortunately.
Looks like it's still too wet for Inter.
Right, Doody up to the line, doesn't improve. So Wesley's just about to start a lap. Stu's on an out lap. So Quinniff's on a lap, so let's go on board with Quinn himself. Mr. Penalty. He is 1.8 seconds under his time, so it looks like he is trying to improve. I think this is only Quinn's second race on no traction, so he hasn't made the switch recently to no traction. So let's see what sort of time he will be looking to do. 119.1, so good enough P12 at this moment in time. But we'll need... he won't actually need a lot, just a couple of attempts and he'll get himself inside the top 10.
No.
Ooh!
The wait season for him by 2 tenths coming up to the line.
Ooh, 18.3, wow, so great luck from him, he improves by a lot. So Shay's actually decided to put on the inters. Is the Delta quicker? Well, we've got Prachigram coming, or Sir Prachigram coming out on the inters as well. Doesn't look like it's slowed down enough. Wesley Santana does improve, 2 tenths under his time.
Mini Meerkat just went back into the pits with his inters. I'm not sure if he's going back out on them again.
Oh, it does look too slippery.
Yeah, it does. And wow.
Apparently, according to Mini Meerkat, the inters are quicker in the final and second sector. So let's go on board with Shay and see what sort of lap time he can do then. It looks like he's so nervous on the power though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah.
Hello, Stinner.
Hello. Good evening.
How do you say, you're German, right, yeah?
Yes.
How do you say hello in German?
Hallo.
What, hello?
It's basically hello with an A, so
Oh.
yeah.
So, Beef is
yeah.
3 temps up under his time as well.
I'm looking at Shay and it doesn't look like Windows are the right choice.
Stinner, I know you're Dutch. Oh, Stu's hit the wall and a bit of front wings come off.
Yeah, Shay is almost second down in sector 2, so...
So, Beef's improved by 3 temps.
Yeah, Shay's going back into the pits.
Stinner, how do you say hello in Dutch? Oh.
So Sean is improving in sector 1.
Oh, Steins and Pat said, did you see my crash? Sorry, Stein Williams, I thought you were somebody else. That's my fault.
I think it's the reserve Steinberg. Not, yeah, I saw your crash, but
Oh.
I think Pricey didn't. But yeah, I saw it, but it's not on stream, so I left it. But meanwhile, Sean is improving by like almost half a second. I'm guessing he's easily going to go into P1. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we still have got 2 minutes left on the clock. Quinn looks like he's improving. Is he going to be up on his time? Yeah, so he's a 10th up on his time through the middle sector. I need to find a little bit more time. Yeah, real big snap of oversteer coming out of the final corner up the hill.
Yeah, that's even. I struggle in the dry in that corner on the traction, so I can't imagine how those guys are feeling in the wet.
So he has lost a little bit of time through that snap of oversteer. Trundles improves by 5 tenths, puts him up into P8. So Red Bull's currently occupying 8th and 9th on the grid. Mini Meerkat is for the last 3 seconds on his time.
Corey was improving 2 tenths in sector 1, but invalidated in sector 2, so...
So Shay's come back out on the inters, so's Doody, so's Stu, and so's Kieran. So
that's going to backfire heavily, or it's going to be the absolute right decision. There's no in between, I think.
So Santana improves by 3.5 tenths, puts him up into P4.
T1 looks very, very tough. In the wet without ABS, that's a tough corner. I think Sean is without ABS.
Yeah. Ooh. So 20 seconds left. 103 temps up. Oh, back markers nearly lost it.
And Shay invalidated turn 2.
So, ooh. Max has nearly lost it coming up the hill. It's not what you want to see. Oh, and he's lost it! Oh, that's really... and he's turned him... Oh. He's now blocking the middle of the track.
So, Corey backed out of his lap. I'm not too sure why, but he was improving in sector 1.
Stu's under his time at the moment, but he has just invalidated.
Beef is improving by only just 10, so I don't see anyone challenging Sean for pole right now.
Yeah, so Sean doesn't improve. Beef up to the line, is he going to improve? Yes, but not enough. Doody's 3 temps under his time at the moment, so is Doody going to be fighting for pole? Coming up to the line, is he going to do it? 18 flat, puts him onto the second row of the grid, so 1,000th between Meredith and Doody. Wow.
Oh, yeah. That's P2 to P4 is insanely close.
Yeah.
Jesus. It's just half a tenth between those three guys.
So that is extremely unlucky.
Are you talking about Mini Meerkat?
Pardon?
What do you mean unlucky? I just saw Mini Meerkat in the chat saying he was on for an 18.8, but then went out of fuel. Or are you
No,
talking about something?
no, I was on about Duty. So being 1,000th, so extremely unlucky. Considering that
Yeah.
he's on the faster compound, according to probably the delta to them, and he's missed out by 1,000th. But the grid positions are Showen, Meredith, Duty Gent, Shea Bentos, Wesley Santana, Waits, Heath Beef, Trunders, Backmarker, Quint, Kieran, Old Man Barry, Stu, CH55 Max, Styles and Pat, TT, Pracky Ram, Jags, Mini Meerkat, and Woods. Whew.
So Woods made quali and is still starting last.
Yeah, it seems to be a norm for him, let's say.
It seems that way, yeah. So now is the question, is anyone going to start on the softs?
See, if you were on the front of the grid, would you start on the softs?
Nope, I wouldn't. I would definitely start on the mediums.
See, I would start on the softs.
Honestly, I think I wouldn't. There's no track where I would start on the softs if I had free tire choice. Not a single track. Looking at the race director, I'm not seeing a lot of. Oh, Jack is starting on hards.
Ooh.
That's interesting. But yeah, the top three on softs. Shay on mediums. Wesley, Wadesy, and Beef. Oh, by the way, look at P6. What a surprise.
I can't see at the moment. It's only saying waiting for players for me.
I'm looking at the race director, so that's why. Yeah, but it's also just loading for me. I just hope the lobby isn't glitched.
Is the lobby glitch, boys? Ah, the lobby's
The
glitched.
lobby's glitched. Yeah.
Sweet.
What a surprise. What a surprise.
Hmm.
Oh
Well,
man, I really hope they fix the servers for next game. I really hope so.
are they servers? I don't think there were servers on this game.
Well, the online mode, the online racing.
Yeah. Let's hope they do. Okay, so we're getting a restart, guys. So we're going to end the stream here and we'll restart it because we don't know how long it's going to take, but we will be back with you probably in like 10 minutes or so.